Hi, this is Mike Fry, and you are listening to the We Fucking Told You So podcast. Today is January 25, 2025. Today's installment is titled, To Believe the Bullshit About Immigrants Being Pushed by Republicans, You'd Have to Be an Idiot. Which means Republican voters probably do believe it. If you listen to the rhetoric coming out of the office of the third Antichrist of Nostradamus, you would think that rounding up and deporting immigrants will benefit the communities where it's happening, in spite of all the evidence to the contrary. However, you don't even need to be well read on the subject of immigration to understand that the Republican propaganda about immigrants is pure bullshit. All you have to do is look at the places raids have happened since the second iteration of Hitler took office. They are every one of them in progressive blue communities in states like California, Minnesota, New York, and New Jersey. While the Republican menace has been running around boasting about how his mass deportations will begin on day one, he has yet to conduct any raid in a community that voted for him. Let that sink in for just a minute while we also ponder the fact that Republicans are, at the very same time, threatening to withhold disaster relief for victims of the Los Angeles fires unless the state of California enacts laws to make it more difficult for their citizens to vote. It's clear that the beast, whose supporters wear his mark on their foreheads in the form of MAGA hats, would never do anything that would benefit the blue communities where he is conducting these warrantless raids. Blue communities are not, after all, what he calls his people. And note, when we say warrantless, we mean both that they have no value or purpose and that they're not even bothering to get search warrants in order to conduct them in clear violation of the U.S. Constitution. Suffice it to say that Republican voters are proving right the people who are playing them for fools. To those on the left who say we should treat Republican voters with respect and compassion, we say fuck that shit. All that does is normalize their hate, bigotry, ignorance, and stupidity. And newsflash, they are not victims. They are volunteers who eagerly stand in line to get emotionally triggered by this shit. We don't owe them one bit of courtesy or polite conversation, particularly when they're so willing to destroy people's lives because of stories that are so transparently based entirely on pure bullshit. Hitler 2.0 has not raided meat-packing plants in red states because doing so would hurt the economies there because immigrants do jobs Americans don't want to do for pay we wouldn't accept. And it's wealthy Republicans, for the most part, that benefit from their labor. Anyone who believes otherwise is a fool. You've been listening to the We Fucking Told You So podcast. Please like and subscribe on Substack or Spotify and share on your social media. Thanks for listening.